micro, but many. And there are many here. This is a new book by Bitmap Books, something a little bit different today. It's actually a book based on toys. But Micro Machines, obviously, everybody knows about. Micro Machines game, a hugely famous Codemasters game. And I have to say, from the word go, you don't need to be like a Micro Machines collector to love this book. You just have to love art and maybe toys, or just like seeing collections. I've learnt a massive amount about Micro Machines from this book. I have to say, it's almost like the encyclopedia. If you want to know anything and everything, this book has got it in. And it's a new kind of style book. It's not a compendium book from the guys at Bitmap Books. And it's the Unofficial Micro Machines collection. It's got a nice lenticular cover, very famous, obviously, Micro Machines, kind of, and the fame of these lenticulars is very much a Bitmap Books thing. So yeah, why not combine the two? So you're just seeing the different cars there happening up and down, and on the back it talks about the actual book. So you've got the forward, very much an amazing thing that they did by the Micro Machines man himself. Of the TV commercials is included. It's over 400 pages, so it's a real heavy old book in every good state and way. It's got facts on the vehicles. There's also unreleased Micro Machines in there, and there's insight from the creators. So it's kind of got it all. It's a really nice coffee table book. It's a big old heavy thing, as you can see. Lovely produced. Maybe repeating myself with Bitmap Books, but why not? Just the way it's binded is gorgeous. You can see this like multicoloured ribbon, which is great for obviously keeping your place, but it just looks gorgeous as well. So I think overall, in terms of the cover and the presentation, really happy with this. And I quite like the format as well. This landscape format is really cool. Getting into that, as soon as you open it up, you also get this cool kind of sticker, kind of like a holograph or mirror board, I think is the exact term for it. And it's micro but many. So just moving forward into the book itself. I like white space. I know Sam likes white space as a designer, and I'm all up for that. So the forward is from the Micro Machines man himself. So there he was, here he is now. And he's still looking absolutely pucker, I have to say. Mr. John Moschita, or maybe I said that wrong, Mochita. My terrible pronunciation. We'll leave that in, shall we? That's not any kind of reflection on him, of course, my terrible pronunciation, and that he is the man. He's the Micro Machines man, and his legacy lives on in this book, really. So it's fantastic that he's involved. I'm not going to read it out because that would spoil the whole thing, but it's really good to have John in there and explaining kind of what it means to him to be involved with Micro Machines all those many years ago, and he's very well known for it, obviously, today. So it's split into contents areas, and that's quite important with this book. I'm always a big lover of contents. So you've got European cars, American cars, cool classics, planes, and snowmobiles. And there's also, I'm going to go into, you'll see, there's like surfing stuff in here. And you've got like TV cars, film cars, movie cars. It's just great. I mean, there's stuff in here I had no idea about, that, you know, cars, let alone Micro Machines, did. So that's really good to kind of discover, I suppose. So there's a great little introduction here that shows you, and again, actual size. These are small cars, but with a massive amount of detail, a lot of care and love. And talking about love, remember this? The logo, obviously had the video game Micro Machines out on a number of formats. I like the CDI one because of the music. Maybe the gameplay's not as kind of sharp, perhaps, as the Mega Drive version. But yeah, remember that logo really distinctly. Obviously playing the games, and gives you all the intros through the years of development and the great play sets that they had as well. Fantastic play sets that were produced. These are prototypes. I love prototypes. Obviously, I work in the kind of toys and games industry, so anything like this, I lap it up. Isn't that a great picture as well? You know, there's nothing better than a collection when you see everything kind of lined up like that. Either on, you know, maybe just shot like that on a white surface or on a shelf. Again, you know, as a collector, this is the kind of thing that I love. So explained, it's split into section. This is a European section. I'm not going to take you through every single page because I was kind of spoiling it, but and also this video would take literally like an hour, and I want to just give you an overview, get to some of the key factors of the book. So it goes into big detail. It's a bit like kind of Top Trump style, which I really like the idea he's done that. So you've got top speed, acceleration, and the year, and then obviously the scale aspects. I like this little, the way it's been designed. The page is really nice. It's consistent throughout. So, you know, it gives you, what's cool is gives you a kind of thing about the actual car, you know, in terms of from Jags through to McLarens, that top speed there, 231. I mean, look at that. There's some real unusual vehicles here. I mean, talking about who might like this, I mentioned collectors and people who like to, you know, like toys and games, but I think petrol heads, car buffs will really like this, or people who just like vehicles, because, you know, Micro Machines isn't just boats, and I'm going to come on to some of that as well. I say not just boats. That was a Freudian slip, just not just cars. It's boats as well, is what I meant. So the boats aspect I really love, because we all love playing Micro Machines around the bath, didn't we, in the video game? That's a great thing that we all did, and in fact I might even play that today. After I think I played Micro Machines the game after reading this book several times, because you've got some real classics in here. You've got obviously the old Pontiac, Trans Am, and some unusual vehicles. And what have we got here? This is various scenes with the many private eye vehicles. Interesting. This Shelby Cobra Daytona, top speed 196. Wow. These are we're getting to the American cars now. It's a Mustang. Oh, that's gorgeous, that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So that's a kind of play set with the Indianapolis. Just flicking through. What else have we got here? So we've got the Ford Victoria. And again, so, you know, it's nice the way it splits between kind of the close-up of the vehicles and then showing the collections. This is the play sets chapter, and there's some protos there. Some great drawings. Look at that. So that's the super carrier there, I recognise. And then prototyping, you know, so it's all early stage stuff. This is really cool, actually, seeing how they're kind of creative from scratch, and obviously they go and tool, make all the actual mould and produce it. Play sets again. Do like these cool little play sets, the garages and that. I was a bit of a car person when I was a little lad, so I owned a few Micro Machines. I think maybe they were a little bit expensive compared to some of the die-cast stuff, or a little bit after my time. I was, you know, a kid in the 70s and 80s, really. 90s was not actually, yeah, it's probably an age thing, actually, where 1990, I was about 16, so I think I bought, you know, maybe a few early days because I like cars, but I did miss out on this. And 89 there, actually, there's an earlier one, but I think I saw the very start, not rather than the tail end of what they did with Micro Machines. Again, some really cool prototypes. They almost look like made out of cake for me. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's my brain, but there's something about them, really kind of labour of love, the way that they're made. I know they were prototypes. So yeah, there's some more protos. Wow, there's so much detail in this book. I cannot repeat how much detail. I'm kind of moving through this because I think I was going to try and keep, you know, so you get an impression, but not everything. 10 minutes video. So we're coming up to about 8 minutes now. I want to show you this, really cool. This is the Motley Crue tour fleet. I mean, I'm just really into sort of unusual things. There's the AC/DC one there as well. There's such unusual different types, and you can see me flicking through some of the NASA stuff as well. There's so many different types of Micro Machine. I was just blown away looking through this book. Again, you've got different types of vehicle as well. Planes, trains, snowmobiles, get it right, in this area as well. And this is the cool bit. I wanted to land on this page. So, you know, that piece in the bath when you're playing the Micro Machines video game and you're racing your little car. Isn't this cute? You literally can just find yourself like looking on eBay. You just got to go, no, I can't do it. No more collections, please. But look at when you see some of this stuff like the windsurfer and then get into the trains. There's just so much opportunity with this as a collectible. I didn't realise, but the book has made me sort of think about, maybe I could I start a small collection, because there's so many cool things that has been done with Micro Machines. And it's a combination of all the imagery, obviously the stories, the interviews. There's a really good piece here at the end about the company. And it's a great overall surprising book. I was really pleasantly surprised. I have to I don't really give books grades, because I just give you what I like about in terms of my feeling about the book. But this is like a 10 out of 10. I really think this is an excellent book. It's something a bit different and unusual. It's got the kind of game aspect to link to the Micro Machines game, but I really found this fascinating. Every time I pick it up, I kind of find something new. It's such a big old piece. You've got over 400 pages in this book, and I think that I'm gonna maybe look up more Micro Machines things as a result of this. It started me on a journey, something I didn't know that much about. And I had a sense of the vehicles, but there's so many different vehicles that they do, and so many different types, like I said, from not just the car, but through to the vans and the planes and snowmobiles and the windsurfing thing and the space things. It's just like everybody's dream when it comes to, like, if you like anything to do with vehicles, this is a great little book. And it's giving you some factoids as well. The speed thing is a bit of a genius move. So overall, very impressed. Couldn't highly recommend this book enough. Be nice to see some other toy stuff coming from Bitmap Books. I'm a huge toy fan. There's I think other opportunities, hopefully, that they might cover some other toy sets. So this one, top notch, very pleased with. I hope you enjoyed this review. Going to be bringing a few more product reviews. I think I've mentioned that previously to you, to show you some of the things that are out there in the market. This is fairly new. You can pre-order this from Bitmap Books. The old link is in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It'd be great to obviously get your support, and I really appreciate your support when we're doing all these reviews. And keep watching, and we'll be bringing you more stuff here on YouTube, or if you're watching on another social channel, check us out on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter as well, and we'll see you out there. So stay safe, and hope you enjoyed this review.